going on YouTube? It's Gemini G7. We got another product review for you guys. This one may not interest maybe a lot of you guys, but this is about mods, vaping. So let's get down to it and do an open box. We'll see what's it about. Look what's inside the package, see how the build is, see how the quality is, and we'll go from there. Alright, catch you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright guys, so this is from Geek Vapes. This is the Aegis model. We got the ZEUS edition. There's a limited edition ZEUS. And you know, overall the Geek Vape has made a ZEUS tank, a Sub-Ohm tank. It's really good. I still use it to this day. Maybe I had it for like a little over a year. Well, actually almost 2 years. And I don't really want to buy anything that is to replace it. I don't want to buy anything if it's not broken. So mine has been going strong ever since then. Unfortunately, I don't have that with me right now because it's in my semi truck. So that's what I use every day when I go to work. It helps me get off of cigarettes, but give and take. This one here, my fiance has been bugging me about. It's like, oh, I want a new mod. I'm getting a mod. I was like, oh, great. So ended up buying this for her. So she wants it. I'm gonna give it to her. Okay, so this is the Aegis 200 watt by Geek Vapes. It's a 5 mil capacity, black gunmetal. The destructible beast with Geek Vape Z series coil. So one thing so far, there's one thing I don't like about this, okay? But we'll get to it. So on the side box, something special. Geek Vape, Facebook, Instagram. The back here, scratch and check for authenticity. I mean, you know, show that's a little real legit. Okay, so it's a IP67 water, kind of water resistant, high shock resistant, dust resistant, colored display screen, upgrade A5. Oh, is it A5 or A6? No, A5 chip, fast and accurate, powered with dual 18650. Inside the package come with one mod, two Geek Vapes Z series coil, pre-installed one. It's about 2 ohms. You can rate it at 70 to 80 watts. You can vape on that, between there. Anything under that or over that is gonna taste burnt or dull. Come with a spare coil. That's 4 ohms, 0.4 ohms. You can vape that at 50 to 60 watts between there. One spare glass tube, 3.5 mil glass, atomizer, one spare parts pack, one coil tool, and one USB. Okay, this side here just says Aegis on it. Okay, Geek Vape, nothing special, Geek Vape. So let's go and dig in. I didn't really want to open it because I'm doing a video for you guys, but I want to look at it. I want to see how it looks and hold it in my hand. Blah, 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 blah. I said, all right, I'm gonna grab a knife. So cut the wrapper, open it up, let her look at it. I'm gonna try and put everything back. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Nice box, okay. There we go. Put that aside. So here's the presentation of the mod. So it's black with gunmetal. It says Aegis here on the side. Has a nice fire button clicky on top, up and down. Your screen here, right here, all this right here, all the way around, it's like rubber. Okay, so that way you have a firm grip to it. That way it doesn't slip in your hand or anything like that. This looks like a port for your mini USB. That's something new. You got your pin right there. Okay, it is protruding out a little bit. It takes you know, 510 atomizer. This looks like it can take a 27 RDA or RTA tank. Fits flush, no problem, without overhanging. But I guess in this tank here that come with this one will stay flush. Down here we got a little switch here. It says Aegis in here. What the hell did I say? Made in China. And the serial number. Okay. I like the color on this one though, for sure. And this, which way it goes? Yeah, this way I think. Yep. This. God dang it. There you go. You got your positive. You got your negative. Takes dual 18650. Okay, which I already have ready set, ready to go. Speaking of that, let's go and throw these in there. So positive on this side, negative on this side. Yes, I know they're worn out, but still going. Oh, spring operated. Oh, check that out. The spring operated. Huh. That's new. Okay. Hold it down. There we go. Lights up. Show a Thunderbolt. 35 watts. Coil, voltage, amp, puff count. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Also down here, we got your, what's this? Okay, so I don't know what this is. Purchase information. I guess it's a warranty card kind of deal. Yeah, warranty terms and card and all that whatnot. And over here it gives you a little warning: do not use the device or any other vaping, blah 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 blah. I'm not a newbie, so I know what I'm doing. But this is instruction manual, user manual. Okay, nothing fancy, pretty simple instructions. Okay, and this looks like shows a little bit more of what color wise, different colors. The instructable beast. Well, yeah, we'll see about that. Then we got the tank. Okay. And down here on the bottom, we got a little box of goodies. So let's see what does this have? Okay, so we got a spare glass. Okay. We got an extra plug for the USB on top, which is this right here. If you ever lose it, some small screws. Okay, this is a silica pack. You got a spare O-ring, and this looks like a tool to attach your coils. That's a lot of O-rings. Huh, that's a lot of O-rings, man. You got your mini USB to USB and a spare coil. Okay, obviously in the tank, as it says in the paper, it is have a coil in there as well. Okay, so back to this part here, the tank. I'm gonna probably need that. Goes over here and put it on the side for right now. Okay, so this tank here looks like every other ZEUS tank that I use. Which I like about ZEUS tank, they don't leak. It's top fill as well. See, big open ports. It's one of the best RTAs on the market. You got your adjustable flow right here as well. You got your 510 pin right here. It is protruding out safely. It's not going in or mushing like that. That's perfect. Right here it says Geek Vape Z. Designed by Geek Vape, made in China. Okay. Nice bubble glass. And then we go down the bottom. And we got your coil. Okay. So these coils here, they already been pre-built. This one here, I can look inside here, as you can see, if you guys can see it. It's if you look inside, the coil is mesh. It's not original traditional coils that you built, which I prefer. These are not cheap. Okay, I tell you that. There's a nice well in there as well for good juice flow to go into your not your optimizer, your coil, your pre-made coils. See that 4 slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these 4 here goes in here and it gets wicked with your juice, and then airflow goes through here and it comes out on top. I don't know. I had used pre-made coils before. Don't get me wrong. That's a nice different setup right there. And don't get me wrong, it's just different. You know what I mean? They're just different. I'm not a really huge fan of pre-made coils. I prefer building my own coils, and it actually saves me money and like that as well. And am I doing it right? I hope so. Yeah, it's in the thing. Let me see. Oh, okay. Just being stupid. I just aligned it wrong. Okay, we're gonna screw this in. Open the top. Oh, I don't want to unscrew that again. Get that tight. Okay, and then the top. There he goes. Okay. Oh, there's a little ring here, and that goes on top. This has a Duran tip as well. 510 Duran tip as well. Some people have their own tips, and you can put on whatever style you like that will fit this. Okay, these are not bad. I didn't use them. Okay, and top airflow, top fill. Really hard to get this thing to leak out. Most common RTAs, they tend to leak. Okay, they do. And when they leak, oh man, they really leak. So you gotta learn how to properly to build them and wick them properly before they start leaking everywhere, and it creates a huge mess. Okay, put this on top. Pretty simple. And there we go. Got juice in it. So now, no coil. Oh yeah. So this one in here, this is about a 25 mil RTA. I'm right-handed, come on. Don't be stupid with me today. There he goes. So as you can see, this is like a 25 mil tank. You still got a lot of gap left. So on both sides, so if you put like a 26 or 25 mil, this is 25. If you put a 26 or 27 mil RDA or RDA or RTA, it may hang over your mod just a little bit, but I think if you put a 27 mil, fits just fine. Okay, it won't overhang. So, okay. So you see it's bubbling, so it's feeding the coil right now with juice, so that way it's getting wicked with the juice. Okay, so we got 35 watts up and down, as you can see. Let me do 1, 2, 3. You got your TCNI. TCNI is titanium. If you're gonna vaping on titanium coils, and you can adjust them as well. You got your TCSS. TCSS is stainless steel. TC titanium. TCTCR. I don't know what the word is. TCR is. VPC. I do not know what that is. So bear with me. Bypass. Power. I'll just stay with power. Okay, so coils at 0.19, as you can see. Voltage at 2.77 amp. Puff count, I haven't puffed it yet. Let's do about 35 watts. Let's see what happens. Shit. All right, guys. So that's the open box review. It's a real nice case. Nice, it's a really nice mod. Fits in your hand, as you can see. Okay, it's not big and bulky. Yeah, let's talk more about it. Let's go to FaceTime, right? Catch you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we're back. All right, so let me go ahead and take some hits and see how it goes. So we're doing it at 35 watts. No burnt taste, smooth. Smooth, okay? Now, everybody knows top fill, so I should guys show you the top fill. If I hang it upside down, it's not gonna leak, okay? Mainly top airflow, usually they don't leak at all, usually, okay? And as you can see, it's not leaking any juice. Bottom airflow, they don't leak as well if you wick them properly, wick them correctly. If you hang on the side of that, let it sit on the side for like half a day or something like that, they're not supposed to leak either. Obviously, this is a top airflow. This shouldn't be leaking at all, period, guaranteed. I like top airflows compared to bottom airflows. This thing hits pretty good. Now I'm gonna try to increase the wattage to 40. Let's see how this hits. Okay, 40 watts. Damn, that shit's very flavorful. Holy shit, that's pretty good. Smooth. Shit. This is really good. It's really good. I like it. Okay, so let's talk about a little more about this mod. Okay, so this mod here, okay, the coils from Geek Vape ZEUS. This is a mesh. I usually don't like vaping on mesh coils. I like the coils that you have to manually wrap. That's what I'm used to. That's what I've been doing for the past 4 or 5 years of my lifetime of me vaping. I tend to build my own coils, and the reason why, because when you build your own coils, when they do go bad, and usually when you build a pair of coils, you slap it on your RDA or your RTA, they'll last you quite a while before you even swap those coils. Because coils, man, you can clean them, burn them off, get all the burnt of the juices off, you know. Because when you vape and the juice gets into the wick, which is your cotton, and then the cotton sticks into the coil. When you vape over time, it's starting to cake up, and you start to get all this black stuff, and you just scrub it all off with a toothpick or a pick or any plastic or even a toothpick. You just scrub it off, and then you fire it up, let it turn bright red, and then you pour some water on it and just flick it all off, and your coil is good to go. All you do is put new cotton in it, wick it a little bit, give it some juice, wrap up your cotton in the correct place where it belongs to. Put everything back together, refill with juice, you're good to go. Okay, so this one here uses a mesh coil, which I am not really big a fan of. I had my time of vaping on mesh coil, and I don't like them. Some hits too hard, some hits too less, some doesn't give you that flavorful, you know, hit when you vape. Okay, so let me give you a con on this. Okay, these coils here, they come in 5 packs. And they are pre-made coils. There are $14.99, okay, $15 per pack. Each pre-made coil depends on how much you vape. So if you chain vape and you vape every day, you're looking about maybe a week tops, okay, before that coil goes bad. And how do you know if the coil goes bad? It's when you start vaping and it starts tasting burnt. Like the flavor that the juice that you're vaping on, it's starting to taste dull and it starts to taste like burnt. You still get the flavor from the juice, but it tastes burnt. That means that coil is going out. So when that coil goes out, you gotta put a new pre-made coil on there. That's the con. And this stuff here is like 15 bucks for 5. Okay. Now me personally, when I make my own coils and when I wick my own cotton and I put everything as traditional as I do, it literally costs me like 20 cents to do it. Okay. So there are huge good pros and cons about this. Okay. So yes, this one here, you're not gonna save money on this. Okay. It hits really good, smooth as hell. Airflow, you know, when you vape it, you don't hear that whistling sound when you vape it. It's smooth. Look. Smooth. You don't hear no whistle sound. Top airflow, top fill. ZEUS is a very, very well RTA. Everybody knows that hands down. And then when you buy these right here, especially the Aegis Edition, they have many different models. Okay, so what are the different models of this? Okay, so they got many different models. They got, where the hell is it at? Okay, so the Geek Vape Aegis Legend 200 watt starter kit, which this is a starter kit. Okay, retails for $64.99. Okay, if you buy at a store, you're looking at about 120 bucks, roughly around there. But if you buy online, it's always cheaper to buy online. It's $64.99 plus tax. So you're looking at about maybe $68 or $70 in tax and plus shipping as well. So the original edition, with this right here, the original edition comes with a mesh tank and IM coils, which I never heard of. And they got the limited edition one. It comes paired with an alpha tank and marshmallow coils, which I never heard of. I never used those tanks before. I never experienced them. And this is the ZEUS edition. So the ZEUS edition comes with a ZEUS Sub-Ohm tank and ZEUS coils, this is it right here. Okay, you can tell because the logo on the inside of the tank. Okay, it's a ZEUS. Okay, they got different colors, man. They got different colors. Very different colors. I mean, shoot, check out these colors right here. Man, that's beautiful colors. I wanted the blue one, but they're sold out. They're not getting any more in stock anytime soon. They got so many different colors, different editions as well. I stick with the ZEUS, the Geek Vape ZEUS RTA. Now I want to be honest with you. Okay, if this starter kit does not come with the ZEUS Geek Vape ZEUS RTA tank, I will not buy this. Okay, and ZEUS RTAs is one of the best, hands down, RTA on the market. Okay, don't have hardly ever problems. Okay, just love them because I've been having mine for almost 2 years. I never had a problem. The one that my fiance's been using now, since she's been vaping with me, she has her own ZEUS tank. I mean, shoot, she loves it. She loves it like hell. So I like ZEUS tanks so much. I even have the Geek Vape ZEUS Dual RTA. Okay, this is my backup tank, just in case if my other tank breaks, the glass breaks, or whatever, I lost a part or something, I can always grab this tank here and use it. Or if that RTA is no longer good anymore, I have a backup here and use it. So as you can see, this is how much I like the ZEUS RTA from Geek Vape. They make a fantastic RTA, hands down best. Now that's the reason why I bought this from my fiance, that it came with a ZEUS tank. Okay, so duly noted. Okay, now I do want to mention one con about this. I was looking online really carefully to see if this tank here can buy a separate deck for you to build on. And what I mean by build on, I want a separate tank, a separate deck, not the whole tank, just a deck, so I can build on it. So when you rebuild coils and all that, etc., etc., okay, you can build them for cheap, like 20 cents every time. Okay, now what I mean by the deck is this. Okay, you see this deck right here? I want a deck like this that I can pre-make my own coils, wick my own coils, and build it for cheap and vape for a very long time. I need a deck like this. Now I was looking for a deck like this for this tank here alone. Unfortunately, they don't have it. Okay, that's the con. Now if you find if I was able to find a deck that would fit this tank, which I thought this deck right here that goes with this tank right here will not come off. You can literally buy the deck by itself, not the housing, just the deck alone, and put it onto that tank. Okay, that's what I was looking for, and I did not find one. Okay, So, and then if you do find one, they're like 15 bucks, 20 bucks, okay? Now, there are some other RTAs have pre-made coils that you use to vape on as well. And there are some that you can buy your own deck, you know, buy a separate deck, and you can use pre-made coils and rebuild your own coils as well on a separate deck. Okay. I don't know if they stopped doing that or what. Anyhow, that's the con part. Okay, so a pack of 5 of pre-made coils, you looking at spend about $14.99, $15 for one pack of 5 to vape on this tank. And if you chain vape, if you smoke a lot of cigarettes, you chain and you start to vape and you start chain vaping this, that coil is gonna last you a week. Okay, a week and a half, and that's really pushing it. Okay, but other than that, it'll usually last you about a week. Okay, now this stuff does add up. Okay, buying pre-made coils, you can do them. It just costs money to do it. Okay. If you rebuild it, it'll literally cost you 20 to 30 cents to rebuild your deck, re-wick it, clean the coils, re-wick it, add juice on top, put everything back together, you're good to go. Okay? I prefer that way. Like I said, I'm more old school traditional way, and it worked for years. Okay? This is not a bad setup. Okay? If you don't mind buying pre-made coils all the time, then this is for you. Okay? If you're the type of person that wants to build your own deck, wick your own coils, and build your coils on the deck, this is probably not for you, okay? Anyhow, my fiance wanted one, and the only reason why I bought this is because it had a ZEUS, Geek Vape ZEUS tank, okay? I was hoping they had a separate deck that I can buy, but she wanted it so bad, and I already purchased this for her. And in the meantime, that process, when this was coming in the mail, I was looking and research to see if this tank takes its own different separate deck, so I can rebuild it, and she can continue using this. Now, that's the case may be. Okay, now let's say that we don't want to use pre-made coils card. Okay, so what we can do is we can still use this mod, unscrew this, put her other old tank, and throw on top of this, and there you go. Okay, so give and take. This mod here is really comfortable in the hand. It's not big and bulky. This is the size of a pack of cigarette. Okay, actually, yeah, I still smoke 10 here and there. Okay, so this is a pack of cigarettes. Okay, Camels. This is the mod. Okay. Okay. Literally the size of a pack of cigarette. Now, if I would have put it face to face, this one's a little bit thicker, a little bit, just a little bit, not by much. Okay, not by much. So this is like about the size of a pack of cigarette. Okay, holds in your hand really good, very comfortable, not extremely big, not extremely small. Firm hand size. You can vape on it. Let me see. 5 clicks on. Okay, so 5 clicks to turn off, 5 clicks to turn back on. Menu is pretty similar to get. Change colorways and all that. That's pretty simple. I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna let her set to where she's set. I'm setting at 40 watts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's on. Okay. So, what I give this a rating in my perspective. Okay. God dang, Mason. Mason, I got all your dog hair on my freaking mod. We just got this mod. You're shedding a lot lately. You know that? Now, what I give this rating for this particular this starter kit, okay? I highly recommend getting the starter kit, but the ZEUS edition, okay? Now, for people that just started into vaping to help quit smoking, it has been helping me a lot. I shit you not, I usually smoke 2 packs in a day. I don't now. I rarely smoke that much. Now I smoke about a pack a week. and sometimes I pack it a week and a half. Okay, and I'm trying to avoid this as well. And you know, when I'm going to work and driving my semi truck and go to work, man, you driving, you're gonna be chain smoking like crazy, like a choo choo train. So, you know, I smoke 1, 2 in the morning with my cup of coffee, and I start vaping the whole entire day. Okay, and at the very end of the day, if I'm like, you know, doing my work and I'm tarping and strapping, and I tend to sweat a lot, then I have one cigarette, and the rest I'll just vape the whole entire day. The whole entire day. Anyhow, is this kit bad? No, it's not bad at all. This is actually really good value, really good mod. I vaped on it. The vape is very smooth. The flavor is wonderful. You don't hear no whistling sound when you inhale through the air vents. It's leak proof. It's top fill. It's top airflow. 3.5 mils of juice. Holds a lot of juice. You can't beat it. Takes 2 18650 batteries, rechargeable batteries. Yeah, hands down, best value for the money. Okay, it's not the cheapest. It's in the intermediate model. Okay, like tier 2. Okay, so you don't want to go too cheap. You don't want to get too expensive. You want somewhere in the middle. This is where's it at. For the best bang for your buck, to operate right, to vape smooth, hits good, vape really good high production, as you can just see when I vaped on it. I highly recommend getting this for a starter kit. Now, like I said before, you're gonna be buying pre-made coils all the time. Okay, once you buy those, you gotta stick with it. That's what this tank can use, unless you buy another ZEUS RTA tank that's rebuildable. What I just showed you earlier, you can use that tank and put on top of this mod here, and you go as good too if you want to rebuild your deck. Now, then again, okay, you can't rebuild this tank. You use this tank, you can't rebuild your coils. You use those coils, it'll last you about a week, week and a half. If you vape a lot, you take those coils, you take it out, you throw it away, you put the new one in, you know, refill the tank, give it about 10-15 seconds, let the juice go in there, the cotton, everything there, so that way you hit smooth, and then you start hitting it, you're good to go. Okay, best value for the money right here. Okay, I highly recommend it. Okay, but for me personally, I wouldn't buy it because I'm more of an advanced user. I like the mod. I wouldn't mind buying this mod. I like the mod. The tank, if I were to buy this kit, for example, okay, I'll use this tank as a backup tank, and I'll use my traditional tank. There's nothing wrong with this tank. I just don't want to spend the money and buying pre-made coils all the time, which is a pack of 5 for $15. And over time, that's a lot of money. Okay, so usually when you buy a pack of coils, especially online, you're not gonna buy just one pack. You want to buy like 2, 3 of them. That way you don't have to keep ordering them all the time. And you know, if you have like 2 packs of 5, it will last you what, 2 months, give and take. Okay, so if you buy 1 pack, you know, you gotta pay for shipping again. So if you're buying, you know, pre-made coils, it's best to buy, you know, 4 or 5 of them, or 2, 3 of them. Don't just buy one. Make it worth your while, because you're gonna be paying for shipping as well. Unless there's free shipping, then you're good there. But still, $15 for a pack of 5 in the long run, that's a lot of money. You know, if you vape pre-made coils, let's say for a whole entire year, you actually bought two or 3 of these mods. Okay, if you buying pre-made coils. Okay, there's nothing wrong with them. You're just gonna be spending money buying pre-made coils. Now, like I said, if you get an RTA and then you able to rebuild your deck and reuse that deck over and over and over, clean your coils, re-wick, put new cotton in there, put in exactly the way it's supposed to be, build it, put everything back together, add juice to it, vape it. It literally cost me like 20-30 cents just to rebuild the coils. Okay, rebuild the deck. And over time, that's a lot cheaper comparing to buying pre-made coils. That's the con part. Okay, so I wish they had a rebuildable deck, unless in the future they may, you know, have a separate purchase. You can buy a bottom deck for this tank here. Who knows? This is probably still very new, so they probably make, you know, innovation of making a new one with a rebuildable deck. Okay, so just want to give that heads up. So if you are interested in a ZEUS Sub-Ohm RTA tank that is rebootable. There you go, okay? This is a ZEUS. This is the X version, okay? The other one I showed you is the same thing, but it doesn't have letter X. So the other one says Geek Vape ZEUS Dual RTA, okay? Dual Coils RTA. This one here is a ZEUS Sub-Ohm X RTA right here. This is what it is, okay? So overall, I like the mod. Best bang for your money, best bang for your buck. Vape's good, hits good. Smooth as hell, very flavorful, very flavorful, and that's what you want. Produce clouds like no other, okay? I highly recommend it. I just don't like the part that you can rebuild it, okay? So, I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys like the review, what I showed you guys. Maybe one of these is maybe one of these right here is for you, who knows? Maybe it's time to update your mod or your tank, your RTA tank. Give this a try, okay? I highly recommend it. Best for your money, okay? I just don't like the part that you can't rebuild it, that's all. That's the only con part that I've seen. For $64.99 for this whole entire tank and mod with all the accessories, yeah, it's very worth it, okay? I also want to give you a reminder, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway as well, so keep a looking for that. Every Friday, there's always a new video every Friday, okay? So every Friday, there's always a new video. Just want to give that a heads up on that one as well. There'll be more videos coming, more product reviews as well, and hopefully there's more adventures as well through my work as well. So stay tuned for those, and keep a lookout. At the very bottom, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, so every time I get a new video, you'll be the first one to get it, and you're able to see the videos that I'm producing out as well, okay? So thank you for watching. I'll add the bottom of the video the links to where I got this starter kit. So if you're interested in buying the starter kit as well, on the very bottom left corner of if you look in your mobile phone, on the very bottom left corner, you see a triangle that's upside down. Click it, it'll pop out a link, and it shows you all the links and about this tank, about this video as well, and also other links that I have to my Instagram and Facebook as well. Okay, so thank you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And there's more videos coming soon, okay? Until then, that's all I have right now. Peace. I'm out.